It was the final week leading up to the date, and I couldn't even remember the last time I wore pants or underwear. Knowing how upset Lucy would get if I slipped back into my male clothing, I didn't even bother. Lingerie and skimpy outfits had become my new normal. What once felt emasculating or humiliating now just felt routine. Daily shaving sessions, applying makeup, styling my hair, and practicing how to walk, act, and even talk like a woman during video calls with Lucy had become second nature. I didn't think twice about it anymore. But my so-called normal turned into an absolute nightmare when my ex-wife showed up unannounced to pick up her belongings. There I was, prancing around in a pink skirt, clicking selfies, pouting like a girl, and singing "I'm a Barbie Girl" for Lucy on a video call. I caught a glimpse of her in my camera lens as she stood frozen in the doorway, staring at me. Neither of us said a word. She simply turned around and left without a sound, leaving me utterly speechless. I didn't know how to explain or justify what she had just witnessed, so I sent her a text asking her to keep this a secret. Her reply was short and cutting. "Okay, Barbie girl. Only a few days left until our special date, and Lucy sent me the address of a club called Homo Haven." Now feeling confident enough to step out in public, I made my way to the club, only to discover it was a gay club. I could hardly believe I was in one. As expected, a few men quickly surrounded me, complimenting my stunning black attire. When I responded with a simple "thank you" in my male voice, they approached me and bought me drinks. I found myself sitting at a table, surrounded by men clearly flirting with me. After a few free drinks, I started enjoying the attention, but when one man asked me to dance, I realized it had all gone too far. Overwhelmed by so many emotions, I quickly left the club. After facing some of the toughest days of my life, the moment had finally come to meet Lucy and share my feelings with her. I knew she was eager to meet me, and after passing all of her tests, I felt like this moment was going to be something truly special. At first, I was a bit frustrated when she insisted that I meet her in drag, but after weeks of dressing up, wearing women's outfits had become second nature to me. She had personally chosen the outfit for our date, and as expected, it was pink and glamorous. I spent the day at the salon, shopping for the dress, and then preparing myself to look my absolute best. I couldn't remember the last time I had felt this nervous before a date. Finally, I made my way to the rooftop restaurant. It was beautiful, and as I waited for a few minutes, I saw her. She walked toward me, and for a moment, everything in the background seemed to fade away. She was incredible, taller than me, way out of my league, and completely left me spellbound. I struggled to find the right words, but she came over, told me to relax, and we shared some nervous laughs. After a while, we opened up to each other, bonding over food and drinks. The night was magical, and every moment she had put me through over the past weeks now felt completely worth it. We ended the evening with a kiss under the moonlight, and it was everything I had dreamed of. She held my hand, and we walked toward her apartment. As we did, she told me that she had something important to reveal. Once we arrived at her apartment, we settled down, and she took a deep breath before removing her blonde wig. I was shocked. It was a wig? Then, in a deep, manly voice, she whispered, "Remember me, Jason." That voice, it wasn't a woman's voice. Beneath all the beauty and glamour was a man. I was completely stunned. As I stared at him closely, realization hit me. It wasn't just any man. It was Liam from college, the same guy I used to bully for being feminine and gay. My dream girl was actually someone I had tormented in the past. I couldn't believe it. A wave of emotions hit me. Anger, betrayal, confusion. Sensing my turmoil, Liam told me to sit down and calm myself. He began explaining his side of the story. He admitted that when he learned about my divorce, he saw it as an opportunity to get back at me. He wanted to pose as a catfish, trick me, and exact revenge for the bullying he endured in college. But then, something changed. As I passed every one of his tests, he started to see me differently. Over the past month, his feelings shifted, and he confessed that he began to care for me. He realized I was no longer the same bully from our college days. Instead, he saw someone willing to go to great lengths, even embrace my feminine side, for a single chance to date him. He went on to reveal that he was the owner of the gay bar Homo Haven. Though he had no malicious intent, he admitted he had expected me to give up at that point. What he didn't anticipate was that I'd go through with it, even having drinks with other men. That, he confessed, was the moment he truly fell in love with me. As his sweet, gentle, feminine voice returned, he expressed his love for me with such sincerity that it caught me completely off guard. Despite the shocking reveal, I realized I was feeling something for him. For her. For Liam. He stepped closer and softly asked if I still loved him. I found myself nodding and whispered, "Yes, I do." At that moment, he gently laid me down on the bed and kissed me. I melted into his embrace, and for the first time in a long while, I felt truly comforted and loved. In that instant, it didn't matter that my dream girl was actually a man. What mattered was that I felt seen, cherished, and cared for, and that's all I had been yearning for since the divorce. That night, I experienced a passion-filled evening with Liam, where I found myself embracing a new role as a bottom. Liam was incredibly gentle and caring, guiding me through everything and ensuring it was the most memorable night of my life. To my surprise, he even chose a feminine name for me, Jenny, and I found myself genuinely preferring it. Being treated as Jenny felt right, as if I had discovered a part of myself I didn't know existed. It felt wonderful to be treated like a lady. What's more, I no longer had to stress about finding a job. Liam offered me a position at his gay bar, Homo Haven, where I became a waitress. Between tips and extra hours, I was earning more money than I ever did as a man. Life had taken an unexpected turn, but it was one I embraced wholeheartedly. Now, I can't help but wonder, what's the next test Liam has in store for me? Whatever it is, I'm ready for the challenge. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more content like this, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Your feedback means a lot to me and helps shape future videos.